many buyers in the US think they cannot buy in Mexico, only Mexicans can buy, but that's kind of a broken myth we broke many times. You can buy, and there's a process for that.
So, Natalie, you were asking something very interesting, because probably this is something that people don't know, and it's that foreign buyers or foreign nationals are able to indeed buy real estate in Mexico. Okay,
Mhm.
there's some restricted zones by the Mexican law, which is
Yeah.
basically 50 kilometers away from the coastline. Inland, they will, of course, they can buy the property, but it will have to be through a bank trust, through a fideicomiso. But it's a very simple process, and actually, I think it's even more secure for foreign buyers.
Yeah. But then it's a good way to, I mean, when I heard about the story of why Fideicomiso was implemented, it made sense, because I think if for those who don't know, I mean, the story that I was being told, from one of my attorney friends, she's very nationalist Mexican. She's like, well, the US already took enough land from Mexico as is. So Mexico was like, okay, this is it, enough, no more, invading our borders. And they put that law to protect their borders. So I think Mexico has the right to protect itself from, more land being taken away, and that's a fair trade. It's interesting when you go back to the history, you're like, okay, it makes sense. And, you know, for anything that happens in the world right now, I think it's good for Mexico to implement these rules, because I think a lot of people are thinking to move, and by following the right steps, they can get to, a home ownership by the beach very easily. Because Mexico, I mean, my perspective has been very easy and open to investors abroad. Yeah. And I think something that I like from Mexico, at least from what I've seen, is that the Airbnb laws and rules are not so strict like in the US. How does the Airbnb work? How's the, short-term leases? And I think Mexico has made it super easy, like almost 99.9% is like, do whatever you want. It's your property, While in the US, we have so many restrictions.
So I think it's a great opportunity because, as a foreign buyer, maybe you can rent your property while you are not here.
Yeah.
And then if you're gonna be here vacationing, you can just, reserve those weeks or months that you're gonna be using it. And then afterwards, you can be making some passive income. I think, comparing Merida with Cancun or the Riviera in general, the prices are like 25 to 30% higher than here in Merida. It's the place to be right now.